Ain't gonna start. All right, well, we won't start it. We'll start right here. What's going on, everybody? Getting ready for another set to be a big time battle on the road as we travel to East Lansing today to take on Sparty. And I think this will be the first home game since the shooting that's up there. I do have a friend that's in school up there, and the story he told me was absolutely horrifying about the night in question. So this school is going to be fired up tonight for this home game. They did not get the W at Michigan, and Michigan paid tribute in a very awesome manner. This one's might be harder than Saturday. I got to be honest. What's up, Brian? Nice to see you today. I enjoyed hanging out for a little while this morning. You guys were on a rant. I loved it. It was definitely had a few minutes during work today, and I wanted to stop in. So very cool. Definitely a little on edge about tonight. I feel like we have an opportunity to win. I feel like we have to do a few things well. I feel like everybody has to play well. We just can't rely on the two that we have been relying on, because Izzo will find a way to stop them. Lindsay and JB, what's up? Always, Brian. Every time I see it, I come in. It's not going to be – this is going to be tough, because let me tell you another reason why this is going to be tough. Michigan State is they're on the cusp of not making the NCAA tournament. Izzo is right there. He needs a couple more wins to get himself on back in question. Yeah, Michigan State is 10-2 at home. They play well there. It's going to be a ruckus and loud. And I'm going to guess they're going to bump us over at 9-10. I wonder if they're going to bump us. They said the app. If I have to load the app, that's going to be crazy. Oh, God. Hopefully they move it to ESPN News like they normally do, because this Tennessee-Texas A&M game, Texas A&M is making Tennessee struggle a little bit right now. John Kitna is going to be at high school. Is it for like who? Moeller? What's up, Vance? Nice to see you. I guess I had better figure out where else they're going to play this thing and get it ready just in case I don't get to start it on the TV here tonight. 9-10, also available on the app. I got to think that they'll switch it over to ESPN News, but we'll see. Let me get it loaded up on the app over here. Lakota East. That's cool. John, I mean, that is really cool. Let's see if he gives me the option right now. Let's try something a little bit different. How is everybody today? Anybody 18 inches of snow in British Columbia today? Spent the whole day plowing. I don't think I could. I think I would die if we had 18 inches of snow, honestly. I'm just going to look and see if it allows me. Just going to try it out here while we're waiting, see if I can, without doing anything crazy. Let's see, baseball, basketball, NCAA men's, 9 o'clock, ESPN 3. Let me go ahead and get signed in from that just in case I need it. Yeah, so when does spring actually come for you up there, JB? All right. Sports Cat, nice to see you, brother. I did watch some XFL this weekend. It was different, and Thursday is bad for me. Saturday might be bad. Sundays might be really good in the afternoon. Maybe. Not 100% positive. What's up, Balin, my brother? Nice to see you. I've been trying to get myself prepared to do some other things during the football off season. Alex and I have been talking about several different things, but if I could get my head wrapped around my baseball team, I would get back into baseball a little bit. Maybe some NBA playoffs as I'm starting to get interested in some of the moves that happened before the trade deadline. Lady Hoosiers, well, let's start right there too, man. I'm going to play ADD today. Lady Hoosiers got a share of the Big Ten title. They play at Iowa for the finale to get a chance to win it outright. Probably they got a lot left that they can accomplish, and they're a complete team. I think they're going to give South Carolina fits. Yeah, I seen that Villanova beat Xavier tonight by a point. I was really surprised that Xavier climbed that far up into the rankings, honestly. But they are a good team, and I think they're missing a few bodies right now, if I'm not mistaken, too, Lindsay. I know they're missing one good scorer on that team, so hopefully they get healthy. What's up, D. Chizzy? How's it going today? UC plays tomorrow. How's their season really going? I haven't seen much of them lately. Everybody, please smash that like as we get ready for the ball game tonight. Yeah, we'll probably have to switch. There's still 6:44 to go in this game, and the tip is in about 4 minutes, maybe 6. And Texas A&M is still holding on to a 3-point lead here. I'm waiting to see if they push it. I got the app brought up here, so if it starts here, I'm good. If they have to switch over, Sports Cat, I feel for you, man. UCF is a big school. They just don't have it. They just don't seem to get, that national prominence as some of these other big schools. And you're fighting in the state of Florida between Florida, Miami, and Florida State for recruiting. It gets tough. Tonight should be a very chill crowd in here. Should be mainly just the norm, which I like. All the games on ESPN usually work out that way. The games on the Big Ten Network, that's how we meet new people, though. So the Big Ten Network games are kind of fun, too. I'm just waiting for them to see if they're going to move us over to the app or if they're going to move us over to ESPN News. On another note, I was sitting down here tonight waiting, and my homie brought me a gold ring that he was worried about that it wasn't gold, and tested it out, and it was not gold. He thought it was 18 karat, big Hawking ring. I don't know what he paid for it, but it turned out not to be gold. So I got to break the news to him in the morning at work that his ring wasn't. A&M for 3. Ooh. That would have brought the house down. Still says ESPN out. Tip at 9:10. We still got 5 minutes to go. Trace Jackson Davis. Can he carry us to another win today? I feel like we match up against Michigan really well. Or Michigan State, excuse me. I feel like this is a game that body-wise and athleticism, we should be right there. It should be really a good, tight matchup. If anybody playing wing today can score 12 points or more, I think we win the game. because I think Shafino and Trace Jackson Davis are getting better as a duo. Oh, my God. Yes, Jake. You know what? Just finish this season out, win the rest of them. Saturday is going to be a trip. Saturday is going to be tough at Purdue. There's no doubt about it. We got to find a way to get Zach Edey out away from the basket. We got to find a way to actually slow down his touches. We've got to find a way to slow him down. And I know they're not even thinking about that. These guys are focused one game at a time. Another road win is imperative to a higher seed. We got 2 road chances left, and then we got 2 home games that I feel are both very winnable. Next Tuesday, everybody keeps saying that, the word is Xavier will be back next Tuesday. I looked at his Twitter feed today, and people are asking him, and he's requesting where the source is, and they're all saying that it's Peegs. So he's got to be really close. I'd love to see an announcement. I like that there's 2 games to get him acclimated. Xavier lost today, Sam. Already done. Villanova, I think, is who beat them. What's up, MH? Thank you for being here the other night. I've got a little bit of work to do on that because I got 2 things in my head at once, and I want one to be interactive, and I want one to be more, just reporting some news and stuff so that I can clip it and make shorter videos out of it. But yeah, I definitely, on the next one, which will be Sunday night, it's definitely going to be a little bit more interactive. Is Alex streaming right now, Nathan? That's awesome. I didn't even know. I've been down here doing work. Nice to see you, brother. Hope all is well up north. Getting ready for that snow up there, aren't you, Nathan? You're gonna be really close. Sam, everyone's doing well. Oh, she's playing Harry Potter. You know what? I'd almost like to go watch that, but I'm so nervous about this basketball game today. Can't help it. I'll be there afterwards. What's up, Creek, my brother? Nice to see you. Getting there, Sam. As far as I know, everybody's still on the mend. Xavier Johnson will not be playing this week. All points are looking to next week on the Iowa game. It's not been released, I don't think. Why do you have a yellow flag? Because you passed 1 month of membership, I think. So every level you pass on membership, you gain a new emoji. It should have been a blood drop at first, and then we haven't changed them out. So you hear the new red zoner this week. No, you hear the red zoner this week. No, what did Castellini say this time? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I did. I'm thinking. Speaking of which, there's a Hogwarts commercial. So every time the membership goes up another month, Nathan, you get a different emoji. 9 p.m. Eastern is when we're supposed to start. The game is supposed to be starting right now. It's going on ESPNU. Let me flip it. Oh, yeah, they're getting ready to start. Sorry, I've been talking. Let me see if I got ESPNU here. I'm not sure what ESPNU is. Nope, it's not that one. Good, Nathan. 5 reasons why this is not a good game for us. A, it's on the road. B, Tom Izzo. C, Michigan State is on the verge of destruction. They need to win in the worst way. D, the Izzone crowd is very difficult to play with. And E, Joey Hauser. Okay, so I can't find the ESPNU there. I'm going to bring it up over here, and we're going to do it this way until we get it up here. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about Michigan State just losing at Michigan, but I did talk about that earlier. I got the tip ready to go here. It might be a few seconds delayed from what some of you got, so let's go. And Trace controls the tip back to Jalen Hood-Schifino, who hits Galloway, who feeds the block, and there is going to be a foul immediately called on Michigan State. Everybody wearing Spartan Strong, supporting the students and the faculty and everybody in Michigan State from the shooting. Hey, wait a minute, Creek, isn't that racist guy back on the floor? There you go, Creek. There's another home emotion today. Schifino comes around the wing, feeds Trace on the block. Hauser's there. The double team comes. Trace dribbles back out of it, and he starts working his way down. Here comes the double team. He feeds it out. Here comes Kopp. Nothing. Galloway on the wing. Nothing. Looking to feed. Schifino. Round a pick. And he fires it up from 27, 30 foot. Great defense by Sparty. Here we're going to go back the other way. Hogarth's got it out high. He's followed by Walker, Akins, Hauser, and Sissoko. Hauser's got the ball with Race Thompson on him. Yeah. He's looking to drive. Nothing. Right over the wing to Akins. Nothing. He's there. Kopp's got him in check. 15-footer. No good. Off the front iron. Controlled by, whoa, what happened? Why did it switch me back to Indiana, Michigan, or the Tennessee game? Okay, well, it switched me over to ESPN3. Indiana's now on ESPNU. Jesus, you guys need to make up your mind. Oh, I don't have ESPNU, I don't think. Why did it kick me out? Well, this is going to blow. Indiana's got 2 points on the board, and I don't know how. Yes, sir, I'm on Spectrum. What's the number for ESPNU? Because I got 9, 23, 24, and 27 is what I'm looking at. I got 3 ESPNs. $5.14. I don't have a 5.14. I got a 5.13. And I got the sports package. What are you talking about? Trey Galloway looks like he just sunk a 3. Oh, my goodness. This is horrible. TV blows. I have a 5.13. Yeah, I don't have ESPNU. I don't know why. I got the sports package. $3.70. Else, I go from $3.58 to $4.03. And then I'm on the app here, and the app kicked me out. The app sent me back to Tennessee. Oh, my event has experienced technical difficulties. Well, let's see. I pay for a sports pack. Oh, there we go. I just got it back. Oops. I still only show 5. I must be a little bit behind on the app, so let's go. 5-0 Indiana right now. And there's the free throw that's probably going to make it 6 by Race Thompson. Now we got a 6-0 lead. Now hopefully, let's go back to 9:23. So when this thing goes back up, damn, Creek, it must be a little further ahead. Hopefully, I'll get there in just a second. Gets inside, nothing going, looks out for a three, drives the lane against Kopp, nothing doing, loses the ball. Shafino picks it up. He's going to start the break. Drives inside, goes all the way to the basket and puts it up and in. A little floater for Jalen Hood Shafino. And we got an 8-0 lead right now. Please don't let this be Iowa. There's the three by Michigan State, 8-3. Joey Hauser knocks one down from way outside. Somebody got his fingers up in front of the camera, and that was pretty cool. The Izzone is a hopping. Dude, they're fired up at Michigan State today. Shafino's looking. He feeds down to Trace on the block. Trace has got the ball. He's working his way in. There comes the double team. Cross court to Galloway to Kopp. Back to Shafino. Nothing doing. Shafino for three. Short, no good. It's going to be an air ball, and they're going to let him know it. It's not on the Big Ten today. It's a national game. Yeah, I'm calling my cable provider tomorrow because I pay for a sports pack. If I don't have ESPNU, what the? Looking Hauser for three again. God, he's way outside. Here comes Trace Jackson Davis pushing it over on the wing to Kopp. Kopp drives the lane, fips it out to Race Thompson. Nothing, drives, hands it to Shafino. Shafino steps inside the arc, shoots an 18-footer, hit it. Jalen Hood Shafino makes it a 10-3 ball game. Creek's about 30 seconds ahead, and I don't like it. Hauser feeds it around the wing, up against Kopp, driving, looking to get inside, gets all the way to the basket. Defense is good, turn around, fade away, hard off the rim, no good. TJD with the glass. Here comes Indiana on the push, 15 minutes to go, 10-3 IU. Trace pulls up at the free throw line and hands it off to Galloway, sets a pick. Galloway over across to Shafino. Shafino back to Trace on the block. Trace spin move, layup. TJD makes it a 12-3 lead. And let's go, playing some defense. It goes inside. There's a strip. Almost should have been a foul call. Nothing called there. Looking to feed it. They get it down to the block against Race Thompson. He drives, feeds it back out. Ball fake, jump shot fake, goes the other way, gets into the lane, 8-footer, good, and one. Jalen Hood Shafino picks up the foul, and it's going to be an and one. 46 seconds to go in the other game, and we're going to go to the free throw line here in a second. It's a nice play. That's a very touch foul, though. Let's roll. Yeah, Sam, I got to find out because I pay for a sports package. Nathan, they've already given me all the Spectrum channels. And every one of the Spectrum channels, the non-HD and HD that has it, or the foreign one, I don't have any of those channels. So I pay for the sports package. I'll have to check it out and see. Yeah, it should be that here too, because 513 is ESPN News, 514 is the other way. Texas A&M goes up by 3, 46 seconds to go. Tennessee does have 2 timeouts, and they're going to have to use one. Man, how nice would it be if we can play a good game here today, solid game, and go into Purdue Saturday ready. Texas Tech, I don't know. Yeah, this has been a great season, you guys. Those of you that come in here and hang out with me most of the time, it makes me really enjoy basketball. I really enjoy the camaraderie of new friends. They are fired up in College Station as Texas A&M holds that 3-point lead. I believe so too, Creek. You know, every game for the last 6 games I've been saying is a must win or of major importance. The only one I felt horrible about was at Maryland. The others I just absolutely loved. Tennessee's got their back against the wall right now. They got 45 seconds to go. We're still on commercial break. He's going to try to get inside Texas A&M's stingy defense. 37 seconds. Deep three. Short, no good. And that ball is going to go the other way. They're going to make them look at it, though. Wait and see. Yeah, this game is super pivotal. Look at the standings. 11 wins is a big number. You really want to get to 12 in conference, I believe, to get around that 4 or 5 seed, because that's kind of what I'm hoping for. A win on the road really solidifies a lot. Yeah, it does, Nathan. Right after this Tennessee game that ran way too long. Dude, I love it too. But this team just has to play a complete game. And that's something they have to learn to do, because in the NCAA tournament, teams make runs. Yeah, they moved it to, it says it's on you or in the app. I've got the app up, but I don't have ESPNU for some reason. And that free throw to complete the 3-punt play is good. Here we go. 12-6, 14:36 to go. Shafino comes across the timeline. He's looking to go around the pick. He gets hedged upon. They feed it down to Trace on the block. Trace is within 8 foot. Feeds it to Race Thompson for the dunk. TJD with the dime. Indiana's got 14. The lead is 6. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, 14-6 right now. It looks like it's going to be 14-8 here in a second. Michigan State gets it inside. They're rotating around. They get it to the left wing, looking to just shoot the 3. Steps inside. 12-footer good. Now it's 14-8. I got to quit looking at the other scoreboard. Shafino crosses the timeline. Feeds it down to Race Thompson on the block. He's got Hauser on his back. Back to Shafino. Over to Kopp. Kopp looks over to Galloway. Feeds it to the Trace on the block. Trace is working down. 9 on the shot clock. Double team. Feeds it down to Race. Race puts it up. No good. Loses the rebound. Michigan State holds on defense. They're coming back the other way. Hauser looks for 3, passes it, but Galloway knocks it out of bounds. And they are still looking at that replay. I think Tennessee on that one pushed his arm. I don't think he hit the ball. Ooh. That's going to, I don't know. They called it to stay on that end. He's driving around looking for nothing on the wing. Gets it to Egan's out high. Rotates around looking. Steps inside. Tipped pass. Almost out of bounds. Flips it back in. 7 on the shot clock. Broken play. Goes to Hogard for a layup. That's all they got to do. Here comes Race Thompson. He's got the ball out high. It's a 14-10. Michigan State's on a little bit of a run here, as we knew they would play tight. Shafino back to Trace. Trace has got it on the block. Double team comes, makes a decision. Kopp for 3. Yes. Miller Kopp sinks to 3, 17-10. What a nice pass from Trace out of the double team. He better get used to it. That's how he's going to play the rest of the year. 17-10 is the lead. Tennessee gets a layup with 25 seconds to go. We're almost done here. Michigan State's running the weave. They feed it over. Hogarth's got it. He's looking. Feeds it into the corner. Nothing. Round the horn they go. Looking. Dribble penetration. Tries to get around Malik Renew. Goes under the baseline. Works his way in. Nothing. Great defense by Renew. Short off the rim. Renew clears the glass. We're coming back the other way. Galloway's got it out high. Picks up his dribble. Feeds Kopp. Kopp gets it down inside, but Trace loses it on a tip pass. Here comes Michigan State pushing back the other way. Inside on the lane, Hogarth's got it against Galloway. Flips it out. Defense looks solid today. I show 17 on TV. Rebound for Renew. He's going to feed it out. Coming back the other direction. Bates down to tip pass, and it's controlled by Michigan State. They get it going the other way. Turnover IU. Ball's on the floor. Hogarth loses it. Bates picks it up. He's on one-on-none, and he flips it, and it goes the other way. Oh, my gosh. Michigan State's bringing it back the other direction. I don't know what the scoreboard says. I'm not sure. Deep three, no good. They got somebody tall in the stands that gets his finger up in front of the camera every time they shoot. That's hilarious. And Indiana's going to take a timeout here as they got a little bit rattled there. Let's see what we got over here. 25 seconds. This game has not progressed for a while. Let's watch this bad boy come to the end. And there's the inbound in Tennessee, but Bow gets the turnover. My scoreboard is wrong. Well, at least it's what ESPN thinks. But on the app, they got it at 17-10. I don't know what the deal is. And every live scoreboard I found, I've got to plug numbers into, and it's really hard to do that for college basketball unless you got two people working it. Oh, I hear a stupid alarm somewhere. Come on, let's get this one over with. I'm ready to get in back. I'm ready to get it going. Now they've got it on the TV here as 16-10. Wonder why they took a point away. They said that Kopp shot was not a three, but his foot was behind the line. Oh, snap. I'm going to get mad. Tennessee gets a turnover, but Texas A&M steals it right back and gets fouled. Welcome back. There you go. Thank you, Sports Cat. Oh, yeah, they must have went to the scoreboard. Somebody must have said something and they took it down. Now it's correct. On the TV, it still says that. 17 seconds left to go. A&M's at the free throw line. Thank goodness. I know, Jerry. I don't care either. I just want it over with so they'll go back. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it. Tennessee, who cares? Who cares about the Hoosiers? We do, man. Indiana blood, Indiana born and raised. Gotta love it. Tennessee's down 2 now. Get this thing over with. Second free throw is good. They're going to need a three-pointer at some point. And they're doing everything to drag this thing out till 10 o'clock for sure. Thank you, Jerry. I got some friends in the Philippines that's helped me on YouTube. I don't know how it is for you there, but there's some nice people there. Tennessee's got 8 seconds. Step back three. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to stay on this end. They're going to give the ball to Texas A&M, but there ain't no way. That ball was knocked out by them. I thought the officiating was horrible. I can't change my name to coach. I gotta be made a coach to be a coach. And they're going to do it again. This ball belongs to Tennessee, and it's going to drag this out another couple minutes. Inbound ball to Galloway. Galloway's got it out high at the top of the key. He feeds Bates on the wing. Bates down to Trace on the block. Trace is looking. Works. The double team comes. He passes out of it. Galloway to Kopp. Kopp fall shot. Gets it inside, and there's going to be a foul. I think that's going to go on Hogard. Or is it on Miller Kopp? They're probably going to call Kopp for the foul. Yep. So that's Michigan State's ball. Hogard's going to bring it across the timeline. He's going to hand it off to Hauser. Hauser rotating it around to Akins. Akins is looking to penetrate. Or Hogard, he flips up the alley-oop and the dunk over Trace. And Michigan State gets a quick 2 right there. Sissoko on the dunk. Sissoko, yeah. Here comes Galloway back the other way as Indiana leads by 5. Trace has got the ball at the top of the key. He's picking a different position on the floor. Galloway, 13-footer, hard off the back rim, no good. And that's going to stay with Indiana. Galloway slams it out of bounds off the Michigan State player, and they are going to maintain control. Hogard runs the same play that Schifino runs to TJD, and they get the same result on the alley-oop. Trace comes over and leaves his man, and they get the dunk. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Kopp is looking to inbound, and he feeds Galloway for 3. Short. Galloway airballs it, and it's going to be back to the other way. Malik Renew was playing good defense earlier when I saw him. Galloway gets to take a seat. He's still on the floor. I'm assuming that means Geronimo is in. Bates, Renew, nope. Michigan State's got it in the wing. They're looking on the baseline, trying to get around Kopp. Hogard's got it out high. Feeds it over to Hauser. Bates is on him. Feeds it across to Akins. He drives. That's a charge. Akins goes in with body control, and that is a foul. Izzo's ticked. He wants to jump out of that coach's box so bad. That looks like that should have been on going the other way. Tennessee fires it up. Game over. We're going to switch here in a second, and I'll get right back to date. Kopp has it, looking for Trace. Gets it to him on the baseline. That's a travel. Texas A&M gets the dub. Come on. We don't need to see handshakes. Let's get over to the real game. Hogard's going to bring it up against Schifino. Goes around the pick. Hogard drives on Trace. Nothing there. They've got a mismatch somewhere. Schifino's tall enough to cover Hauser. There's a deep 3 by Michigan State, and that's an air ball. Renew clears the rebound. We're coming back the other way, and now we're swapping. And we're going to fast forward to Trace Jackson Davis making a couple free throws. It's 20-12. Let me get this off my screen so I'll stop being confused. Here comes Michigan State down 8. Hogard's got it out high. He's got Schifino on him. Indiana's defenses look stellar thus far, challenging everything. Looking, they're going to feed it down on the block. He's working against Trace. Double team comes. Ball fake. Dribbles in the lane. Cross court to Hogard, who drives. That's going to be a block, I think. Yeah, Tamar Bates or Geronimo tries to take the charge and gets called for the block. 20-12, Indiana with 8:29 to go in the half. Michigan uses some good ball passing. Michigan State is trying to attack the rim, and that is a great way to draw fouls and get to the free throw line. And miss. 20-12 still at this point. Hogart ready to shoot. He fires, and he makes the second. 7-point lead, 8:29 to go. Hogart gets to take a seat on the bench. All right, Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to bring the ball across. Feeds it to Trace. Trace is on the block. He goes up, layup. TJD gets around Hauser and scores. Here comes Michigan State pushing back the other way. 22-13. 8:13 to go in the half. Hauser drives on Trace. Backs him down on the post. Turnaround shot. No good. Offensive rebound. And they're going to get Renew on the foul there. (22-13). Hauser feeds. Nothing doing. Tamar Bates covers. There's a switch. They got a mismatch on the block. And Trace almost gets the steal. And he ends up getting the steal. Trace is going to bring the ball up. Hands it off to Schifino. Turnover, Michigan State. Indiana's got 4 already today, but, I'll take it right now. Renew is working on Hauser. Drop step. He throws it up wildly. Rebounded Hauser. Coming back the other way. They got a 5-on-4 if they want to try it. And they dump it inside. Nothing doing. Is that a travel? Yes, it is. Slid his pivot foot. And that's going to get us to the under 8 timeout. I don't care about our offense. If we play defense like this, I'm happy. Yeah. But Creek, I'm going to tell you right now, if we play defense, I'm very happy. Yeah, that was bad on offense. But, I can accept a lot of things when you play good defense. Yeah, so far we're guarding really well. I like it that everything's challenged. On what, Sam? I'm sorry. If we are up by 20 points at the half, then we will be winning the second. Man, I just don't. These big leads seem to always go away. We took a big, huge lead in the half at Iowa, and it went away. I think we got to play 40 minutes of basketball to win. Yeah, Iowa can score fast. Michigan State, it's a grind. I would take, I'm not going to say, you're never going to get me to say, oh yeah, we're going to win if we're up 20. I'll never say that. I know how that can end up. Do I like our chances up 20 at half? Sure. It means we have to screw up a lot in the second half to lose. How's that? Michigan State will have to resort to shooting outside jump shots at some point. Yeah, they'll need fast break points and a lot of turnovers, Creek. That's for sure. Hey, Creek, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to make you a deal. Next season, if I buy tickets, you want to go to a game? I know your trip to Bloomington's about the same as mine. I'll tell you what, man. I'm going to work on getting some next year, probably to the early season games where they're a lot easier to get. If I can get some, you're on my invite list. We'll make a day of it. You and Balin. St. John's game would have been real fun last year. I had a blast with that one. Yeah. Creek, I did my stream the other night talking about the future of Indiana. You know, it looks like, Trace Jackson, he said he's going to declare. He's going to declare for the draft for sure. I think it's probably the right time. It looks like Shafino is going to be a top 10 pick. Okay, fair enough. Do you think Xavier Johnson comes back? That's the question, because I think he has one more year of eligibility. Do you think he comes back? Because I know Race and Miller Kopp are both gone. I think Xavier has another year. You might look it up, because I'm almost – man, I thought I read he had another year of eligibility. And regardless if he can or he can't, Logan Duncombe and Malik Renew are going to have to play a huge role with this team next year. And with Logan Duncombe with this sinus problem out probably indefinitely, I think he's transferring, honestly. Do you think we're going to go to the transfer portal? Because we don't have no bigs on the recruiting list. The only big we had on there went to Maryland. This is his last year? I swear I saw that he had a year of eligibility left, but thank you. I had it in my head that he could play. Renew's going to drive, spin move, puts it up. Tipped up, no good. Hauser with the glass. Michigan State's trying to make a run. Really good defense on Renew there. Shot was just a little hard off the back iron. That's Akins looking to penetrate. Gets it back out. Looking, driving. There's an 18-footer, no good. Rebound, Shafino. Shafino's looking to push. He feeds it to Renew. That is not a charge. That's got to be a makeup call. Maryland just smacked the crap out of Iowa in women's basketball today. 96-67. Oh, my God. Working at the top of the key. Feeds it a wide open three in the corner. No good. Hauser with the offensive glass. Lazy defensive possession right there so far. He's got the baseline. He feeds it out. They reset with 13 on the shot clock. Looking to get some penetration. And Shafino's going to get called for the reach, and that's going to be his second foul. Galloway's coming right back in the game. Yeah, that means Indiana girls are outright champs as they go to Iowa this Saturday to play. Congratulations to the women's. I don't know. This possession looked a little slack there on defense. This Holloman, the backup point guard for Michigan State, has got some potential. Looking, feeding it on the wing. Hauser tries to drive. He feeds it out. Deep three. Sunk it. That was Walker with the three. No, we did not guard that whole possession. 5:48 to go, 6-point lead. Trace has got it on the block right where I want it. Trace turn around hook. Tit rolls off the rim, no good. Here comes Michigan State looking to push. Hogard on the right. Feeds it back to Hauser. Looking, nothing. Cut off. Definitely trying to play D there. They get it inside. They dribble, penetrate in the middle. Throws it up. No good. A foul is going to be on the floor. It's going to go against Trace. That's Malik Hall, I think. Fouls are starting to mount up a little bit. That's a 16th foul for Indiana, 7th. So they're going to be on the free throw line for the rest of the half. Michigan State, I haven't even looked at. I'm horrible. They only got 3 team fouls. Free throw is good. Michigan State cuts the lead back to 5. Our offense has been kind of crappy the last 5 minutes. Defense is starting to slack a little bit. I think you're right. I think we're getting tired. As Akins comes back in the game. What's up, Fundamental Bear? 22-18. Galloway's running the point right now as Shafino's got some foul trouble. Cott feeds. They're running the weave out high. Bates, Galloway. Galloway drives all the way inside. Puts it up. Galloway all the way to the basket. Strong for the layup. Indiana leads by 6. Here comes Hogard back the other way. He's got Galloway on him, and he's looking. There's the pick. Pass out on the wing. Looking to get down inside. There's the switch. Race Thompson picks up. And they get it back out to – there's a deep 3 by Akins. No good. Offensive rebound. And then Michigan State's going to get another shot here. Pick out high, looking. Walker's got it. He's looking. Feeds it over to Hogard. Hogard's got Bates. 6 on the shot clock. Walker for a deep 3, and he hits another one. That's an NBA 3 for Walker. And it's a 3-point game. Offensive rebounds and second chance points kill, especially on the road. Trace has got it. He's going to back his guy down. Double team hasn't came yet. Spin move, and that's got to be a foul. Absolutely. When you don't think about it and you just shoot, catch, and release like that, you're more apt to make that shot. A couple nice shots by Walker to keep Michigan State in. But you know what? I got to say right now, neither team's offense has looked proficient. Defense has looked okay on both sides. Trace cannot get the roll on the free throw. His free throw looked like a brick going up there. Yeah. But when you get around on the baseline, that's about the best way to get a foul right there. Need this free throw here to make sure we maintain. 4:09 to go. Second free throw is no good as well. Here comes Michigan State. They're on a little bit of a run here. Chance to tie with another 3. Yeah, we may have got bailed out, but I like it that he at least attacked the basket. Hogard's got it. He's looking to dribble, penetrate, feeds over. Walker's feeling it. Another 3, and he hit it. That's 3 threes in a row by Walker, and we have stopped guarding the deep shot, and the game is now tied. 24 all. Galloway's out there in trouble. Picks up his dribble, feeds Bates. Down to Trace Jackson Davis. They're getting loud in Lansing. Jackson Davis feeds across court to Kopp for 3. Money. Miller Kopp answers with a 3 of his own from behind the backboard the way it looked like he shot it. And Walker's feeling it. Somebody guard him. Bates, get on him. No double team. Oh. Joey Hauser's going to shoot free throws, and he don't miss. 83% free throw shooter. Yeah, that was ticky-tack. I still haven't got my wish yet. Kopp does have 6 today. He's helping out. All 5 starters are the only ones that have scored in the game for us right now. Renew, the second foul kind of hurts him in a little bit. And Shafino's sitting there on the bench with 2 fouls I don't like. Where we're losing this game right now is rebounding. It's offensive rebounding and second chance points. They've already got 3 to our 1. Today, I'm drinking Smart Water because I can't afford to lose any more intelligence. Chad, what's up, brother? Tight so far today. We played a great first 10 minutes of the half. Second 10 minutes has not been so great. Optimal, but you know it's going to be down in the 50s or 60s where I'd like to see it, hopefully. Get that defense back up. How you doing today, brother? Who are the refs? I seen Shirado. I thought he was suspended. You know, I saw that report about him, and I hate to say this, but I thought he said he was hired for that police chief job in Tampa, wherever he was at. And he said he was told to bring diversity to the police force there, and the first thing he does is get cited for racism against white people. Are we in time? Well, it's 3:13 to go in the half. We're at the under 4 timeout. Let's see. Are we out time? Clock is correct. Oh, a timeout. Yeah, we're in a timeout. I got you. I'm sorry, man. It took me a minute to figure that. Yeah, we're on a timeout. It's the under 4 TV timeout. Definitely 3:13 to go. Michigan State is on the free throw line, Sam, and we're getting ready to go back to play right now. And that would be Joey Hauser on the free throw line, and he's getting ready to shoot 1-1, I believe. He's an 83% shooter, and he sinks it. 2-point game, 27-25. We need to run this final 3 minutes. Both free throws are good. Galloway's running the point. Here we go. Galloway's going to be pressed by Walker. He's going to break the timeline, come across. Galloway, Trace Jackson Davis, Kopp, Geronimo, and Bates. Bates is not defended very well lately. Galloway dribble penetration, nothing there. Gets it back to Trace. 12-foot. Trace drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Michigan State, and they can take a lead if they score here. Hauser's got the ball on the wing, looking. Hogard over to Walker. Walker thinks about it. Galloway immediately gets a hand in his face. The only time they've been able to score is when we don't contest a shot. That's travel. And it gets the layup, and Michigan State has their first lead of the game, 28-27, or the first lead since the very beginning. And they have come all the way back. Trace has got it on the block, and he's going to work his way down. He feeds to Bates. Bates puts it up, no good. Here comes Michigan State. Bates just missed a bunny. All the way, and a layup by Hogard. 3-point lead by Michigan State, 1:56 to go. Trace has got it on the block. Trace loses it and puts it in. TJD stops the run and cuts it to a 1-point deficit. Hogard brings it up fast. Over to Hauser, who's open for three. No good. Offensive flipping rebound. No good. Geronimo clears the defensive glass, and here we come back the other way. Galloway feeds Geronimo. Geronimo to Bates. Over to Galloway. Pick set. Feeds it to Trace Jackson Davis. To Geronimo. To Bates. To Galloway. Cop for three. No good. Damn. Here comes Michigan State. I don't know what's wrong with him. No good on the shot. Tipped up and in. Kohler gets the basket over top of Trace Jackson. I have no idea. I think we're tired. I think Sam's right. Trace has got it on the block. That is a jump ball. Kohler blocks the shot. Trace is tired. Oh, that was a foul. Did you see Hauser reach? Trace got too deep on the defensive rebound. Michigan State's going to burn off this clock. They're going to have up to a 5-point lead, and they're going to use a timeout. We played so well the first 10, and you see that the second half is probably going to be very similar, so we're going to have to do a lot to win this game. Trace got fouled there, though. Joey Hauser got him right across the arm as he was going up. Highlight says Cop sucks. If Cop sucks, he's our third best player today, so I'll take him sucking today, highlights. How's that? Bates is the one that's killing me. I mean, and his playing time's diminished, but like I told, CJ Gunn has not. No, Hauser got him across the arm. If you go back and watch the game later, he fouled him. After whose injury? Highlights. All right, there is 17 on the shot clock, 23 on the game clock. Don't foul. Hogard looks to get inside the lane. He's been left alone. Flips it back out to Walker. 6. He's looking to shoot. There's another deep three, and he hits it. 6-point lead. 5 seconds to go. Galloway gets fouled. So they're not going to let him shoot. They're just going to foul. Walker's the difference in this game right now. If it wasn't for Walker, Race has been okay. He's getting better. But you know what? He came back a little early, I think, just to be honest. He came back and was able to play. And there's a half-court shot off the rim, no good. And Michigan State's going to take a 6-point lead into the half. What started out pretty promising ended really sloppy for us. Where we ended up bad was Walker. Walker hit 4 for 6 from behind the three-point line and controlled the game. Yeah, Walker, they only went – well, listen, when you say hot, it's not Michigan State. It's Walker. He's 4 for 6. The rest of the team is 1 for 7. We lost sight of one guy, and basically we lost sight of him with Tamar Bates for the most part. Galloway was on him on that last one. Galloway did have a hand up, but he did get a good shot off the dribble. But Walker's who's killed us. Nobody else has killed us. Hauser's got 7. He's going to get his. And nobody else has more than 4 or 3. And your bench, the bench for Michigan State, which is going 9 deep, has 11 points. Mayer last week and Walker tonight. Absolutely. And it's because we've got 4 really good defenders out there. Renew's a pretty good defender, but he's got 2 fouls. Geronimo's not playing well. And when Shafino goes to the bench with foul trouble and Tamar Bates is on the floor, he is not the same kind of defender. When Shafino was on the floor, they weren't scoring 3-point baskets. So Michigan State's losses at home come to both Purdue and Northwestern. So teams that we beat have beaten that. We didn't beat Northwestern. Man, I got ahead of myself there for a minute. The only thing I can say about this score right now is Michigan State is not a team that can really get ahead of you very far. I don't feel. But we did do a pretty good job against Akins and Hogard. We held them down. The bench players did fairly well for Michigan State. Quick shots, turnovers. Turnovers are always bad. We turned over the ball 8 times in the first half today. That's horrible. Yeah, we got away from, in the beginning of the half, we were feeding Trace on the block and letting him decide. When he was making decisions, we were leading by bigger numbers. As we went away from him and let other people decide or bring him out on the, up on the top of the key, our decision making changed and we weren't getting near as good of shots. We'll see how that plays out. K-State and Baylor. And that game started at the same time, and they are. Oh, that was the early game. I'm sorry. I thought that was the other game that started at 9 o'clock tonight. That was the other early game. I mean, Cobb has had a couple of games. Shafino had the game against, I guess, Northwestern the first time, where he went for 30-something. Definitely one of them days, y'all. Just need a second half like we put on at Northwestern the other night. We outscore them 42-25 and 42-29 in the second half. All will be well. I didn't state that. I didn't think their three-point shooting was that bad. Indiana ranks 14th. 3-point percentage. At 38% as a team. (22-23) as of 2/21/23, and I'm on teamrankings.com. Indiana shoots 38% as a team. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's for the season. I don't know about the Big Ten. NCAA basketball team 3-point percentage. Let's see. They don't shoot a lot. Well, most of our shots, if you've looked for the season, come from the paint. We've hit three 3-pointers today to their 5. We're only down by 6 points. Oh, that's probably fair. I don't see that as a stat that I'm looking at. But most of our points come from the paint. We score inside. Let's see. How about this one? Points from 3-pointers. Let's see. Points from 3-pointers. That's got to be the one you're talking about. I bet that's it. Because I haven't seen it yet, and we're at 200. $320. Well, it's not 327. 309th. What's up, Nis? Hard to say right now. I still think my Hoosiers have got a good chance, but I'm biased. Yeah, that was it, fundamental. We are 309th on points from 3-pointers per game. We average 6 a game. But I bet you we're number 1 in 2-point scoring. So we are not number 1 in 2-point scoring. We're 11th. Yeah, and that's just it. Somebody's got to guard. I don't think you're going to see Schifino getting much foul trouble in the second half. If Schifino stays in foul trouble, we're in trouble. if he stays on the court, him and Galloway running in the backcourt, I'm a lot more comfortable with that. I really feel like this is a better matchup than a lot of the games that we play. I feel like we can match up with them well. I feel like we're going to have a good second half. Let's see. Just stay feeding the ball on the block and working the inside out. Yeah, so they're shooting a good percentage, but we're only hitting an average of 6 a game, and we're on pace for 6 today. Very rarely do we go above that number, obviously, because that's where we average. Yeah, I don't think Michigan, some of the offensive rebounding that Michigan State got there was a little upsetting towards the end of the half. Second chance points were a big part of the reason why they're ahead right now. Need to find out what flavor of gum Walker is chewing. Who knows? Did you know Illinois averages more blocks per games than we do? Hopefully he's cooling down in the dang locker room. Them 12 points from behind the arc is huge. The rest of it, oh, yeah. And that's another thing. Xavier Johnson defends very well. Like when we tried coming back in the game the other night, the problem ends up becoming is how much energy do you give up trying to get back in? Getting the lead in the second half, making them expend energy trying to get caught up. Yeah, our defensive efficiencies went out the window when X went down. And Race has not been, and somebody said it earlier, he's not been completely himself. That knee injury is a little more serious than what you've got to be easy on, and it takes time to heal. It should be about time to go, though. Yeah. I like how Shafino doesn't settle for the 3-point shot. That's my favorite. One of my favorite things about his game. I think when X comes back and he can shift more into the 2 role, I think that favors his game. Having to run the point as a freshman is tough in the Big Ten. I don't care if you're going to the NBA next year or not. It's still not an easy road. Trace has got 4 turnovers again today. His turnovers have really started to bother me, but the ball is touching his hands. That's telling me he's touching the ball a lot more. They do, Nathan. I mean, and you know, if you understand what a strain truly is, a strained meniscus, as I think is what he strained, it is a partial tear if you read the definition. So it's not, you know, it's not a torn, it's a partial tear. And you got to let that thing heal back up. If you keep moving it, it doesn't heal. I'm not sure if it was a meniscus or the ACL. I can't remember. But long story short, it's a partial tear. Yeah, I'll take that every time, Balin. Settling for a 3 when you're passing around the outside is not the way I like to see basketball played. The game is won or lost in the paint. If you get the ball into the paint and make good decisions, you usually win. If you just settle for 30-foot jump shots, most of the time you're going to lose, and you're going to sit the bench by doing so. Yeah, as Race gets stronger, man, he's going to get back to form. And, you know, these guys got a lot to play for, because the guys that we're looking at, them 4, they're all gone this year. We got 4 guys that will not be back, plus another starter. You know, our starting 5 will be gone. Next year will be exciting because I'm going to call it a reload. I'll be surprised to see who's going to be the big dog next year. I think Renew's going to take a big step in his sophomore. I think we're going to try to play the same type of game next year. It'll be inside out. But I'm with Creek. Tamar Bates has got to fix something. He's got to fix something or be gone. I feel like he would benefit from another year too, but he is rising on draft boards, and you know what that means. If he's a top 10 pick, he's gone. If they feel like he'll be a top 10 pick, he won't be back. Unless somebody ponies up some serious nil money. I agree and I disagree. I think the nil money carries you over. Unless you got some affinity for being like a number 1 overall pick. There we go. Trace has got the ball on the block. He backs inside, easy layup, and missed the bunny. Holy crap. Trace had nobody there, and he missed it. Here comes Michigan State. They can pull up, and Hogarth resets the offense with 20 on the shot clock. Dribbles around a couple of screens over to Hauser, who's open, but Shafino closes. Double team. Feeds it out and around. Hogarth into the corner. Akins is wide open. Money. $38-29. That is a bad start. Trace has got it out high. They're starting running him on the high point. Shafino from 16 makes it. Stops the bleeding, 38-31. Let's get some stops. Let's get 3 stops in a row. Let's go. Hogarth on Shafino. Don't reach. Goes around the pick. Over to Hauser. Deep 3. Hauser hits a 3. That's not the way we wanted to start. They'll burn out. Woodson takes a timeout immediately. Doesn't like something about the way they're switching. God bless it. Not a great way to start the second half. Couple bombs. And it's from people that missed in the first half. But I really don't think they can keep up the pace. They've got half their points from the 3-point line. We'll be here Saturday for the Indiana-Purdue game. It will be a 7:30 start. They changed the time on that one, so I will definitely be here for that. Definitely excited to see how that one goes. I want to see if they can stop Big Boy. Had to take a kitty break there. Being down 10 is not fun right now, I got to say. I hope so. I mean, I hope X doesn't try to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Sam Ash is half Siamese and half Bengal. There you go. Your moment in the spotlight. And he's a 100% brat. And he sheds. Probably got hair in my computers. Yeah, off season, I really hope recruiting goes well. But right now, we don't have a big coming in. So you've got Renew and you've got Logan Duncombe and Geronimo as your returning front court players. I have no idea unless they're going to go to some 3-guard offense with, and then it still seems like there's not enough depth there. Michigan State is on a 28-9 run over the last 9:34. We got to get some defensive stops. That's where it begins. Man up. Down 10. Here goes Shafino. He's got the ball on the wing. Brings it to the top of the key. Feeds Trace. And Trace is 15 foot from the basket. Double team comes back to Shafino. Thought about the three. Didn't take it. Now he does. Off the rim. No good. Not a good looking shot. Here comes Michigan State. Hogarth drives into the lane. Galloway chasing. Back out. Hogarth for three. God bless it. Galloway collapses and Hogarth is open. He hits the three. Michigan State is 50% from behind the stripe right now, and they lead by 13. We're in a bad position right now. Something's got to change. Kopp gets it on the wing. He drives. Shafino's got it to Race. Race is looking. 13 on the shot clock, feeds Galloway. He shoots the three, and Galloway answers. Thank goodness, cuts it back to 10. Good for Galloway to make a basket there. It was big time important. That's 8 points for Galloway now. Trace has got to be involved. He never touched the ball in that possession. Hauser thinks about a three, drives inside, turn around. He's blocked up and loses his dribble, and it goes back out. Here comes Walker off the pick. Walker shoots another three. Trace in his face, and he can't hit, and he still hits it. Oh, my God, he's hurt. And he's going to the bench, and he's locked up. I don't know whether it's a cramp or what. He is locked. His knee is locked. What is that all about? 13-point deficit. Trace gets the ball at the free throw line, feeds Galloway for three, and Galloway hits another one. And there's a steal on the inbounds by Race Thompson. Smart play. Schifino to Galloway. Back to Race for the dunk. Cut that lead back down to 8, 47-39. Quick hands. Galloway is in tow right now. Walker's on the bench. I don't know what he did, but he had his knee locked. I've never seen that before. Maybe it was a cramp. Akins goes around the pick, and it's a moving pick. Kohler's going to be called for the foul on that as he sets a moving pick, and Indiana's got the ball back down 8. This scoreboard is jacked up. It's 30. Anyway, it's Trace feeds. Trace has got it on the block. Turnaround baby hook. No good. Gets the rebound, loses it. Here comes Michigan State. Trace cannot get it to go in. He's had 2 easy shots. Michigan State's looking to probe. Hogard feeds it across to Hall. Hall over to Akins. Akins drives on Schifino. Over to Hauser. Back over to Hill. Hall. Hogard's got it with 10 on the shot clock. Goes around the pick. Against Trace. He drives and lays it in. No help defense. Michigan State's back up 10. Trace has got it on the block. Oh, my God. Turnover. Bad pass by TJD. 2-on-1. And Michigan State dunks it and goes back up 12. Sloppy. Horrible. Trace is struggling today. Yes, he is. He's missed 2 bunnies and then turned the ball over. Yeah, Trace missed 2 bunnies here. He missed a bunny to start the game as well. He's missed 3 right at the rim with nobody on him. There's the cocaine bear. Yeah, he looks out of sorts today. Trace is not playing well. The rest of the team, as far as the starting lineup goes, has played fairly well. Galloway's got 11. Schifino's got 8. Schifino's 4 for 7 from the floor today. Race has got 5. Kopp's got 6. Oh, he'll take the blame. He would take the blame even if it wasn't his fault. He would say, I'm the leader of this team, and I got to be the leader, and I got to get us through these times in the game. If he plays bad, he'll say he played poorly. It's on me. But it's not like they're defending him tough. He's had a lot of opportunities. I didn't expect this game to go well. Easter is coming soon. Maybe Trace will get his bunnies. We had a good little stretch there with Archie at Michigan State. It seemed like the only place Archie could go and win. Has anybody checked to see how Archie's doing this year? I think he's at Rhode Island, right? What's up, Brian? Charlie Miller said it will be a difficult game. Yeah, the emotion that Michigan State's playing with today, from the crisis that happened up there, feel horrible for the university. I've got a friend that goes to school there, and he said that they just all went to their rooms and they sat and waited for it to be over with. It was that scary on campus that night. And with all that being said, then they go to Michigan and then they lose. Michigan State was supposed to win today. They were a 3-point favorite. Rhode Island's 8-18. Yeah. Look, I know we may not win today, but I want to see something. I want to see some coaching to get them back in this game. Even if they don't win, they better have a chance. I need to see something from Coach here. Because Trace has had some good opportunities. He's just thrown some sloppy passes, and fast break points off of turnovers does not help us. 9 turnovers in the game thus far. Michigan State has not missed a shot in the second half. We need some stops. Schifino gets it across the timeline. If you're going to play the game, play it inside out and drive. Race has got it on the block. Race goes up, baby hook. No good. And Hauser controls the rebound. Here comes Michigan State on the break. Hall is on the edge. He gets to the basket. It's blocked. Oh, what the? I don't know where there's a foul on us. Why is he shooting? Why is he shooting? I'm at a loss. Why is he shooting free throws? The whistle blew on the rebound. (53-39). Cott feeds it to Race across court. Race is thinking about the three. There you go through the block. Trace better make one. And there's an and one. Foul's going to go on Kohler. Maybe let's see if that gets him warmed up and he can lead us back. They can't stop him when he gets the ball on the block. Okay, okay. All I saw was on the rebound. Trace makes the 3-point play, cuts that lead back to 11. Holloman is in running the point right now for Michigan State. He's got Schifino on him. Schifino's tight. Schifino plays D. They're looking. He's going to feed it to Akins. Akins has got the ball. He's going to go around the pick against Galloway. Back over to Hauser. Hauser feeds into the corner. Hollowell drives on Race. Step back 18-footer. No good. And there's going to be a foul on the offensive rebound. Not blocking out. Good defense. Yeah, no block out. That's the problem. Peter, man, that would be horrible to lose to Purdue by 30 on the road. That's a jump ball. I thought they were going to call a foul there. They didn't blow the whistle until he took 17 steps. Michigan State retains possession. Stop the bleeding. No. Walker's back in the game. You get on him. He's got Trace on him now. Switch it out. Looking to shoot it. And that's a kick out of bounds by TJD. Resetting the shot clock to 20. Holloman's got it out high. He's looking. Goes around to pick. Shafino's back on him. Hauser's open for three. No good. Tipped out. That is not a foul on Trace. You cannot. He didn't touch him. Yeah, I wondered why he locked it up. That is not a foul. That is not a foul. He goes straight up. He didn't even touch him. He's not even in position to make that call. This is why sometimes people end up believing that things like these games are scripted. They think things are fake and games are scripted because officials try to dictate the outcome. Caleb Banks is in against Malik Hall. Tips it out. Good job by Shafino to tip that rebound. Here comes Shafino back the other way. Shafino puts it up, and he's going to draw a foul by Holloman. And Shafino's going to get 2 free throws there. Yeah, no doubt. I wish somebody would just punch that referee. And you know the other one I don't like as well. Shafino gets the roll. Got it down to 10. We definitely need to be under 10 at the 10-minute mark. Banks is in. And Renew just finally subbed in for Race Thompson. Free throw's good. 9-point lead. Galloway is going to do a little man press right here. They're looking to trap a little bit. Shafino stays up there with him. Holloman breaks the press. 44-53, 13:29 to go. A lot of dribbling, no passing right now for Michigan State. Feeds it back to Holloman. Looking. Over. 4 on the shot clock. He gets inside all the way to the basket. No good. Good defense there. No score. Here comes Trace bringing the ball up. Feeds the pass. Gets it back. Shafino feeds it to Trace. Trace is inside the line, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Renew. And I don't know. Not playing solid basketball right now. And you notice Tamar Bates has not seen the floor yet. They get it down on the block. It's going to drive on Trace. Trace mans him up. Misses air ball. Good defense by Jackson Davis. Banks is going to bring the ball up. Hands it off to Shafino as he crosses the timeline. Feeds it to Trace. Trace gets the reverse layup and good. I thought that one was coming out. 7-point lead. 12:40 to go. Nobody gets back on defense. Get it. Almost turned it over. They feed it out. Hauser's going to drive. In the corner to Hall for 3. That's a charge. Good job by Caleb Banks for defensive position there as Hauser was out of position and he made a careless error and took away 3 points from his team right there. As horrible as this game has gone, that was a pretty – I mean, that was Hauser's problem. You know, yeah, it's a big opportunity here because we're closing in on the 12-minute mark. Hauser knows he messed up. That's why he's sitting. Race is back on the floor for this offensive possession. Coach is definitely I think he's giving Trace a break here. Yeah, Trace is going to get to sit for a minute or two here, and let's see if we can do well here and get some points. Renew is looking to get the feed, not to him. Galloway to Race. Race back to Galloway. Galloway goes around. Defense is picked up. Banks dribbles inside. Nothing doing. Feeds Renew. Renew drives. Spin move. Baby hook and gets it. Malik Renew scores his first points of the game, and that is our first bench point with 11:59 to go in the game, and the lead is now 5. Trace is getting a break. Hogarth's got it out high. He's looking. They're looking to play a two-man game around a pick. He calls him back down there. There's the pick. Over, looking to dribble, penetrate. Akins almost loses the ball. I'm sorry, that's Walker. And there's 6 on the shot clock. He's going to look to take it. He's got Renew on him. He drives, 18-footer. He hits it. Hogarth throws it up for rain and scores at the end of the shot clock, and the lead is back to 7. Good defense there, though. That was lucky. Renew backs down. He's got his man. Feeds it back out. Shafino's looking. Takes the 3. No good. Banks fights for the rebound, and he's going to get called for the foul. Not a good shot. We're going to hit the under 12 timeout. Down 7. That Walker's not that good. Michigan State is doing a lot of celebrating right now, and I don't know that that's a good look. I'm a lot happier with this last 3 minutes. Can you believe it took us that long to score points off the bench? You know, we were talking earlier about coming off of injuries. And, you know, every player that's come back off an injury has not performed to where they were performing before the injury. Geronimo, he's not getting minutes and hasn't really looked himself. Race Thompson, he's only got 1 rebound in this game. He's not looked himself. I hope Xavier Johnson looks himself when he comes back. Jalen Hood-Schifino today, I'm going to give him a little bit of props. He has not turned the ball over, and he shot better. The only problem I have with his play today is that he's not passing the ball well. He's not facilitating. We have 9 assists as a team, and Trace Jackson Davis has 5 of them. What do you say, Creek? First team to 70 wins? Do you say, or does neither team make 70? You would think that. They're shooting 50% from behind the arc today. Yes. 72-64. So first team to 70 wins. Gotcha. Second half has been pretty dang even. You know, we've had a lot of opportunities in this game that may not show up in the score sheet and just look like an easy miss, but we've lost a lot of opportunities today. I can't see the statistics for second chance points, but we're being dominated on the boards. You know, we're getting dominated on the glass today. They've got 7 offensive rebounds. We have 1. Well, I hate to say it, and I'm going to say it. I don't think they can carry a 50% three-point percentage for the rest of the game. There's no way. They'll have to slip below that. But every other statistical category, they're winning. They're playing a better game. All we need is to get ourselves ahead for just a minute. Let's build a lead. Hey, I wouldn't be talking to that ref. He don't like you. Michigan State ball up 7. I need to see some defense step up here. Let's go. Hogard against Shafino. He drives the lane, puts it up, and gets the roll. Michigan State's back up 9. Renew and Trace is back on the floor. Race is back on the bench. The lead is 9, and there's a steal. Renew, and that's going to stay with us. That was some sloppy passing there. That's Shafino's first turnover. Every time he tries to throw over the defender in front of him, it ends up bad. And Renew did not dive for that ball. All right, it could be worse. Renew drives all the way to the basket, and he gets blocked. He got blocked so hard. Wait. Michigan State can go back by double digits here with 10 minutes to go, which is bad for us. We need to stop. Looks, dribbles, gets inside. Malik Hall, turnaround jump shot, short, no good. Renew's going to be called for the foul. I'd rather have Renew's knock him to the ground than let them just dribble in there and score, though. Malik Hall has showed up today. I know, took the ball right to the face. He blocked that hard. Hall hits the free throw. Lead is 10. Yeah, you're right, Creek. Lead is back to 10. If they one more three-pointer and in the next couple of possessions, and we're in such trouble, I don't think we can get back. I'm not sure we can get back now. Hauser comes back in. We have not played effective defense the second half. A couple possessions. Hauser hasn't hurt us today that bad, thankfully. It's that stupid Malik Hall off the bench and that Walker kid. It's usually somebody random for the other team. Shafino's takes the deep 3. No good. No chance for an offensive rebound for us. They block out and they clear out. Aikens back, feeds it over. Yeah. Hogard drives, looks. He's got Trace on him, back over. Walker's got the ball against Shafino. He will not get a 3 here unless he gets it off the pick. Looking, dribble, gets around, flips it up, no good. And that ball was they almost got the offensive rebound. They've attacked the glass. Tried to run the fast break, feed the ball inside there. And Sissoko, who's affected this game in more ways than just scoring, he's only got 2 points. But he's got 2 points in a block, but he has been there every time. Race has got it out high. This offense is not performing where it needs to be. Galloway shoots the 3, no good. Bad shot from the top of the key. Sissoko knocked his own guy out of the way to get the rebound. That's how strong he's playing. Hauser's on the ground. They look flat. I don't see any bounce. I don't see any intensity or emotion. They're going through the motions at this point. Hogard goes straight to the basket and scores. Nobody cuts him off. 13-point lead again, and coach has to take a timeout. There is nothing going right at this point. They're beat. Yeah, there's They made that little run. They just didn't get anything beyond that. And Creek was right. That back-breaking shot that Walker hit just a minute ago, the little 16-footer from 16 foot up in the air, the little rainbow shot was it. Not going to end up being our day today. I'll just say it right now, 9 more points to victory. If Michigan State scores 9 more points, they win. It's a real bad look going into Saturday, honestly. Yeah, 3 missed bunnies, by the way. 1 was the first shot of the game. Trace has been turning the ball over a lot lately. Trace and Schifino. Schifino's only got 1 today. Now, they didn't even credit him with the 1. We've been better in the second half about turnovers. Yeah, it's just not our night. Trace Jackson's going to probably end up with I can't believe we can't rebound the ball. We've been a good rebounding team all year, but we have not rebounded anything today. Kopp disappeared in the second half. Five to 7. Yeah. Unfortunately, if we don't win 1 in the Big Ten tournament, maybe a little bit further back. I've got hopes that when X comes back, this team gets a little bit of rest, and they by the end of if they win 1 in the Big Ten tourney. Yeah, I mean, if we win, that means we win 2 of our last 4, so that gets us what, 21-10, maybe a 6. Then 1 in the Big Ten tournament, 1-1. Yeah, most everybody's going to have between 8 and 10 losses. That's where the middle of the road ends up being anymore. Teams play more games now than they used to as well. I've never felt the need for a 3-point basket or a dunk by Trace so much than I do right now. Double team, cross court, Galloway drives, loses it. It's going to stay on this end. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't bother me, though. Trace works his way down inside, puts it up, no good. And that's going to be, stays this way, out of bounds off of Hauser. Well, we're getting a couple extra shots this possession. I feel we need a 3 coming up really soon. We need 2 straight scores here to have any opportunity. Let's go. Schifino for 3. Nope, his foot was on the line. Yeah. 11-point lead. Hogarth's got it out high. He goes around a pick. Gets all the way to the basket. Ball's tipped. There's a turnover. Here comes Schifino back the other way to Trace. Trace puts it up. Get in there. God, he can't get it to go down. Michigan State went to get cute, and that ended up in a turnover. I don't think Izzo's too happy about that, but they were trying to be emphatic with that alley-oop. You better make them, Trace. Pitt, no. Don't get me started about free throws. Second one goes down. Leads back to 10. We need another stop. Let's get a stop here. Let's build some momentum. Let's get a little something on our side. Come on. Hogarth's going to drive. He gets all the way to the basket. Oh, that's Akins. Blocked. Rebound to Shafino. Here comes back the other way. Shafino's pushing. Get it. Trace gets the ball back after the miss. Layup's good. Second chance points for us. Leads 8. Come on, let's go. Play some defense again. Hauser's got it out high. He loses it, but it's there to either Akins or Walker. They look the same. It's Walker. Hogarth drives. Hauser for a deep three. He's open. No good. Sissoko gets the offensive glass. There's Akins, and he hits it. Shafino's got it out high. Lead is 11. Got to get under 10. Race, Shafino. Nobody's moving on offense. They clear it out for Shafino. He drives, puts it up. He's bailed out with a foul. He's going to shoot some free throws. Walker says he didn't do it. They always say they didn't do it. What was Trace doing on that defensive rebound? I cannot fathom what that was about. Got to make free throws. First one is good. Ten-point lead. Hall comes back into the game. He's played well. This does not look like the Illinois game. We're not coming back from 11 down today, I don't think. Free throws up, and it is good as well. There's a trap. Hauser gets out of it. They get it over to Holloman. He's going to break the press, and they get the ball across with plenty of time. Hauser to Walker. Anybody but that kid. Malik Hall's got it on the baseline. He pushes Kopp. Good defense. Offensive flipping rebound with 3 guys there. He loses it. It's going to stay on this end. Rebounding, blocking out. Jesus. Thank goodness Sissoko's going to sit down for a minute. Kohler's been pretty good too, though. Walker, no good. I knew that guy would cool off. Here comes Trace over to Galloway. Galloway cross court to Shafino. Shafino from 8, and he's fouled. And Miller Kopp's fired up. And Shafino, what? Why are they going back the other way? What just happened there? He must have stepped out of bounds or traveled. Okay. God, don't reach. He's 30 foot from the basket. You can't change anything. Sorry, I'm getting a little frustrated today. Hall dribbles inside. He feeds it. There's a inside out. Hauser takes the 12-footer, and he hits it. Joey Hauser gets up to double digits. That's his 10th point. Michigan State leads by 11 with 5 minutes to go. Got to have stops. 4 more points in this game is done in my mind. Probably already there. Race gets all the way to the basket and lays it in. Dribble penetration basket for Race Thompson. Here comes Michigan State back the other way, leading by 9. Stop reaching. Play defense. Running the ball out high. They're content running clock. There's a pick by Kohler. Walker drives, gets all the way to the basket, and scores. No help defense. Nobody to stop the ball. 11-point lead, 4:43 to go. Shafino, Race Thompson. Race has got it out high, looking. Trace has been in the lane for an hour, puts it up and in. Little too late for Trace, 59-68. $4:19 to go. They're going to burn the shot clock down. We have got to have some stops. High pick. And that's a legal pick. It's got to be. How is that not an illegal pick when Galloway can't get around him? Anthony Leal is coming into the game. Miller Kopp's going to the bench. Coach is, I'm not saying he's conceding. But you need to sub somebody because them guys are tired. Yep, Anthony Leal. Thank goodness. I hope he tears it up for the next 3 minutes. He took out Kopp and Galloway, who've hit all the threes for us today. I don't know that I agree. $70-59. That's enough points for them to win the game. Leal is on the left wing. Banks is in as well. Shafino's got Holloman on him. He feeds it to Trace. Trace feeds it cross court, and it fires another turnover. No, that's okay. He can say that. That's fine. And he's right. Every once in a while I get it right, Creek. And that's okay, Minty Fresh. You're allowed your opinion. I know that he took it down there. They're a little they get a little bit protective of me in here, so that's all good. I can take it. More than welcome to your opinion. This game has been dominated. I'm going to say the words again. Has been completely dominated by Michigan State in the trenches. I know that Trace has got his 19, but they have rebounded the ball and not turned the ball over and made their threes where it was needed to be made. So that is why Michigan State has such a commanding lead right now. I don't think sinus infections are contagious there, Creek. But I've never heard of a sinus infection requiring surgery. That really blew me away. Poor kid. I've had a sinus infection. Yeah, Jake, let's take it positive. We look good the first 14 minutes of the game. I think the guys are just wore out. They did not look like they had any kind of edge today whatsoever. It's good to see Anthony Leal on the floor. I'm sorry to see that Trace fired a pass through his hands, but it was the pass was high and a rocket. Come on, Creek. Come on, Creek. You know better. Hey, if anybody's in the chat right now, 39 of you guys still hanging out, I would appreciate a few of y'all smashing the like button. I would appreciate that very much. for next time. For sure. More turnovers than any of us drink. I don't drink Bud Light either, so. Yeah, I mean, Creek, but have you ever heard of a sinus infection having to result in surgery? I'd never heard of that before. When I read that the other day, it really kind of surprised me. There she is. She's drank a quarter of a Bud Light her whole life. You know, that thought crossed my mind, Creek, but I never wanted to say that because I can't imagine it, because if it was a drug problem, he wouldn't be sitting there on the team. And I read that he had the surgery, and I was sitting there thinking, I was thinking that he was transferring, honestly. I really felt that way, that he wasn't coming back. That's what I felt. Ever. You know, but I'm not sure what's going on. Walker's actually killed us today. You know, as bad as we played to only be down 11, I'm really surprised. Anthony Leal's in the game. Or he was. They put Kopp back in and took him out. No, he's still in there. There he is. Leal's on Akins. Let him play. Hogarth's got Shafino on him out high. Hauser, Caleb Banks is on him. Those guys are playing good D. Kopp looks like he's playing good D. Malik Hall, spin move, fade away. No good. Offensive rebound. Gee, many Christmas. And that's another 16 seconds. And he runs into Trace, and Trace is going to be called for the foul. You know, I'm going to say it. This game here is not as bad as, we played horribly, and we're still in this game. Yeah, he had a surgery due to sinus infection, and he's out. And that's the only thing that's going to make me feel better today. All right, 72-59. Shafino feeds it across court. Trace gets it on the block, puts it up, no good. Rebound Hauser, and he loses it out of bounds. Wait a minute. I don't know about that. Creek, thank you, brother. Hopefully I see you guys Saturday. Hopefully these guys will get their butts kicked this week in practice and be ready to go. TJD sits on the bench. There's the inbound pass. Caleb Banks tries to steal it, can't come up with it. Hall loses it. And Anthony Leal comes up with a turnover. Here we come back the other way. Shafino's there. He drives, puts it up, and good. Jalen Hood-Shafino cuts it back to 11. 72-61, 2:52 to go. They'll get it back together. It's coming. I've got faith. March is on the way. Looking out high. Hogarth's looking just to burn clock here. 11-point deficit. Drives on Kopp, puts it up. No good, but there's a foul. Kopp's going to foul out of the game, I'm assuming. I like Reggie Miller. Dave, I used to go watch him play in the Pacers all the time. Watch Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan go at it. Tell me I didn't have fun at some Pacers games in the early 90s. Got to go watch Trace's daddy play. We could use some Todd Leary. How about some Tom Coverdale? How about some Greg Graham? Steve Alford? Isaiah Thomas? Another free throw by Michigan State. I thought it was Dale Davis. Here I go again. Yeah, I ain't going to break out into song. Shafino's in the lane looking, feeds it cross court. And there's a pass to Renew on the block. Renew looking. There's Shafino for three, no good. And CJ Gunn gets offensive rebound. CJ Gunn gets another one, and he's going to draw a foul. CJ Gunn needs some body size, but he goes in there and gets a couple offensive rebounds, and he's going to get an opportunity to score at the free throw line. Robbie Anderson's new name. I don't know. What do you call himself, Nathan? I'll buy it. And CJ Gunn gets in the scoring column. Chosen? $63-74, 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Man press. They got him trapped. He's going to try to break it. He does in time. Hogarth gets the ball across the timeline. What is ever the purpose in changing your name? I don't understand. All the way. Lays it up and in. Walker gets a basket. Today is definitely not our day. Shafino looking. Hits Caleb Banks looking. Nothing. Shafino's got it again. Over to Leal. Leal drives, and he's going to draw the foul, and he goes to basket. I don't think that's enough fouls to get us on the free throw line for Anthony Leal, but getting in the scoring column would be nice. Walker's broke our back today. Tyson Walker's been a stud. A.J. Hogarth, we got killed in the backcourt today. I think they should be better than they are. They've got a lot of talent, but have not played up to their ability. Anthony Leal, like a clutch, hits his free throw. Leal is in the scoring column. Something to cheer about for most of us that think he deserves a chance to play. Let's see if he can get another one here with 1:30 to go. And he does. And they have to call a timeout here to extend a little bit. They can't get the ball inbound. You know what? I think Anthony Leal's got the size and he's got the shooting capability to be a real factor in certain situations. I don't think he's a 25-minute guy, but I think he's a 5 to 6 minute guy when you need a couple shots. He's aggressive. He plays fairly good defense. I just don't know why coach doesn't like him. AJ Green was by far a better wide receiver than Robbie Anderson. Comparatively speaking, through their career, I'm sure AJ Green's numbers are way better, even this year for sure. Maybe not in your retirement year. No, that's Caleb Banks, Dabney. And Hogarth gets the ball in bounds. He's going to push it across. And Geronimo is going to pick up the foul. I just can't figure out why you would change your name to that. Like I said, as horribly as we played today, especially defending the perimeter and defending the guards and stopping penetration, we're only losing this game by 12, 13 points isn't that bad. $13-point lead, 1:23 to go. Banks has it on the wing. He's looking to work his way down. Nothing there. Feeds it over to Geronimo. Geronimo goes in, feeds Renew. Renew drives and kicks it out of bounds. And Michigan State breaks the press. They're going to run out the shot clock here. 23 seconds to go on it right now. Leal is defending out high, or CJ Gunn. He's going to drive, nothing there. Gets the swap. Malik Hall has got CJ Gunn on his back. If they want 2 points, there's the best way to get it. Giving up 78. Hauser from 25. No good. Renew clears the board. Leal's going to bring it up. Leal's going to push it over to Gunn for 3. No good. Leal gives it to Gunn, lets him shoot a 3-pointer, and that's going to be just about it. IU will get one more possession down 13. Trace missed a lot of bunnies today. Nobody blocked out today for Indiana. Puts it off the glass and scores. It's a 15-point lead. Very dominating win. Geronimo drives, and Banks almost turns it over, and that's going to be the ball game. They better get it straight by the weekend, for sure. They split the season series with Michigan State, and Michigan State gets a very hard-fought win at home. And Coach Izzo seems to be deeply affected. He's still sitting down there. Gets up for the handshake line. Not the best performance. 24-2 against Indiana and Breslin, for crying out loud. With that being said, that takes our score to final 80-65. Not much to say that we had some very good consistency in scoring amongst our starters today. We didn't get any points from our bench until the very end. Renew finally scored somewhere about halfway through the second half. No bench points, no blocking out, and definitely no rebounding. Stat of the day for me has got to be rebounding, and offensive rebounding in particular. 33-24, we got dominated. And they're going to bring Walker up for a little interview today. He hits some shots today. Michigan State does not shoot 50% from behind the three-point line. They finally cooled off to a hot 47.6. Yeah, I can't blame him, but he has to do something to get the kids motivated and affect change. That's his job. If they're in a rut, it's his job to get them out of it. He has to find a way to motivate them. So he can be mad all he wants, but he's got to find a way to get something more out of his guys. They never stopped playing poorly today. We ended up with 14 turnovers in the game. We never blocked out in the game today. There's a lot of things that could have changed in this game and kept it closer. They played good at the beginning of the game, Dave. The first 6 to 10 minutes of the game was solid. But coach's job is to stop runs. And when teams get momentum, he's got to break momentum, and he's got to find a way to keep these guys motivated. And Trace had an off game today. But if Trace has an off game, do we just have to lose? I don't think so. Somebody else has got to step up. And when you say step up, you look at it like this. Trace is not the only senior on that team. You've got Miller Kopp. You've got Race Thompson. You have, not in the lineup, but you have Xavier Johnson as well. You have, those guys are definitely there to step up. You got guys that want to play. We did start 12-4, Dabney. There is a lot of things. Trace Jackson Davis didn't have an exceptional game, but you can't shake a stick at 19, 7, and 5. The number that kills me about him is his passing today. 7 turnovers. 5 assists, 7 turnovers. That's like a freshman point guard that doesn't know what he's doing. Jalen Hood-Schifino played a pretty good game from 2-point land. Couldn't make a shot from 3-point land. We did not get the dribble penetration we needed today. There's a lot of things that was just done poorly today. And with that being said, that's why the game ended up the way that it did. Kudos to Michigan State. They found a way to take us out of our game. We could not rebound, which we've been strong at all year. Oh, yeah, 12-4. Yeah, it was something like that early on. And that's just the way that it is. When you're on the road, it's tough. You got to find a way to win. Your leaders have got to be your seniors and your point guard. And, we just struggled. We give up 45 points in that second half. That's horrible. Horrible. But with that being said, I'm preaching it now. Probably see you guys. I will definitely see you guys Saturday night if you want to show up around 7:20 or so, and we'll go to Purdue and hopefully have a little better result. I just want to play good the whole game. 40 minutes. I don't care if we win or lose. As long as we play well and we find a way to slow Zach Edey down, I think I'll be happy. We'll probably have a live on Sunday night just to talk about what happened this week, because I'm sure I'll have some opinions. But to everybody that showed up and hung out the whole time tonight, much love to you all. See you next time.